Andrew Rogers here with Zane Whitson on another episode of Talon Talk. Zane, let's get walking here. Four-year letterman in high school, basketball and football. What ultimately allowed you to choose football over basketball in the collegiate ranks?
Man, I've had a love for the game of football my whole life. I've enjoyed it. I can look at it sort of as like a chess game. I enjoy football because if they do this, I can do this, and it takes a lot more strategy, I feel like, than, basketball. You just get in there and beat, and if you can shoot, you can shoot, and I couldn't shoot too well, and so, that's sort of why I picked football. I enjoyed it a little bit more, and there's a lot more strategy into it.
Yeah, so is the scouting report when defending Zane on the basketball floor, leave him open?
Yeah, just watch out. I like to throw a little bit of elbows. I get in there and I get nasty, but they're going to let me shoot. I'm basically a rebound guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm for.
Let's switch it over here to football. You came here last year, transferred in from Middle Tennessee State, sat out a year pretty much as the backup, and now you're the full-time starter. What'd you learn in that year of transition?
There was a lot to learn, sitting behind Ivan Corbin here, and then I got to sit behind Nick Battiato up at MTSU, and there was a lot to learn. I had a lot to mature, not really as my game-wise, but mentally-wise, and I feel like that was really helpful for me. That was the one thing that I was able to learn and really contribute to this team this year, and that's what I'm hoping to do as going on.
It's the tight end to the right of the line, wide side to the right. Play fake to Ferguson, Whitson back to pass, wants to launch to Cobbs along the left side, hauls it in at the 10, turns upfield, and sprints across the goal line for 6. Touchdown, Carson-Newman.
We'll flip it over to some fun questions. How would you describe your style with one word?
My style, snazzy. Snazzy, you never know. I'm a sit in the pocket guy, but if I have to jump over somebody or go get that first down, that's what I can do. So snazzy,
Yeah.
You never know.
Let's do favorite dish to make, or best dish you make.
I'm not too good at cooking, as my roommates say, but one thing I can cook, thankfully to my girlfriend's mom, I can cook chili pretty good. It takes 20 minutes, and I put it in the pot, and you brown the meat, you put the tomato sauce in there. I like my stuff spicy, some cayenne pepper, and I'm telling you, it turns out good.
I'm a little hungry now.
Yeah, that's
Best sporting event you've attended as a fan?
Best sporting event, man. I like NASCAR. I went to a dirt race with my mom, and we went to that dirt race, and Kyle Busch ended up winning. I like Kyle Busch, and everybody hates him, so everybody's chanting boo and all this stuff. It was awesome. That was the best fan moment I've had.
Where was it?
Bristol, about 30 minutes from home. We went. It was about 2 years ago, and it was just me, my mom, and my stepdad. It was awesome.
Let's go back over to football to wrap things up as we continue on. Went to Dobbins-Bennett, nearby from Kingsport. What's it been like to play closer to home and so close to your family?
It's awesome, being an hour away, actually an hour and 8 minutes from home. It's awesome because I get to really be next to my family. They get to come to the games. I get to see them after. I get to see them before. My sister, she's up at MTSU, so she's about 3 hours from here. It's not too far. It really means a lot because family's a big thing to me. You really just be with them and spend more time at MTSU. I was 4 hours away, so it was a little bit harder. And coming back home, I get to see my grandpa, and he's been my number one supporter my whole life. And so, having them around, it really means a lot to me.
As a starting quarterback now in your second season with Carson-Newman, how do you want to progress as a full-time starter as this year goes on?
There's still a lot to learn. I've got a lot to grow on the field. I've made a bad mistake the last game, throwing an interception, and I feel like there's a lot to learn in that. But I feel like Coach McKeithen, he's prepared me in a great way where I can put me in a position to succeed, and I feel like that's what we're going to end up doing by the time the season's over.
I think a really high GPA near a 4.0. How have you been able to be successful on the football field, but then also maintain your studies in the classroom?
That's just how I was raised. That's how I've always been raised, is school comes first. And so I'm not quite to a 4.0. I'm at a 3.83, but I'm a Golden Eagle Scholar, and I'm pretty close, and I feel like it's transitioned from the school to the football field where I'm able to make up for my lack of size and stuff with my brain, and I feel like that's really helped me.
Final question for you. When it's all said and done, what do you hope to accomplish in your football career? When you sit back as a 40-year-old man, say, okay, I wanted to accomplish this and I did.
I feel like what I really want to accomplish is that it grew me into a bigger man and a better man, and that it showed me that you should put God first in your life and that you can exceed anything you put your mind to.
Appreciate the time, Zane. Best of luck this year.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
That's Zane Whitson on another episode of Talon Talk.